Hey VV Nation, what's going on? It's Patrick here at VectorVest, and this week we have seen a ton of headlines coming out about potential housing collapse in China, all the way to the US debt ceiling not being raised and potential political issues coming from that. So if you're fearful on that and you're worried about what's going on in the market, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and stick around as I show you 3 stocks that can help you sleep better at night and try to tune out the news that you hear in the headlines currently. So if you're ready to sleep better, let's jump into it. Alright, welcome back. So here in VectorVest, we have a few hundred different pre-built searches to help you take advantage of any market condition that can be thrown your way. Well, with all the fear going on in the market, what better way of taking advantage of the current market conditions than finding stocks that have good, consistent earnings, good fundamentals that are less likely to be affected if the market starts to move south or if things start to get interesting with the current affairs that we have going on? Well, VectorVest has exactly that for you. Here's something we call the safe and sound stocks. And what it is, it's looking for stocks that have a high VST, a high RS, a high RV, which we'll cover here in a second. But the main power behind this is looking at the sort. The sort is utilizing a combination of RS times CI. So the highest combination of RS and CI added is 1. Now, RS stands for relative safety. Relative safety is the amount of risk involved with the stock. So the higher the risk, the lower the RS, or the less risk, the higher the RS. So we're looking for high RS stocks, less risk, obviously. Then the second indicator is the CI, or the comfort index. Now this is more of a technical indicator, and it identifies the stock's ability to withstand severe lengthy price declines. When you combine the power of a fundamental indicator and a technical indicator, you get a pretty powerful listing of stocks. So for today, you can only see the top 3, but if you want to see the full list, make sure to click on the link down in the description below and sign up for the free 30-day trial, and that way you can check out the rest of the list on your own. So when you combine the power of these 2 indicators together, you're getting safe stocks, but that also have a consistent uptrend, and anytime they have pullbacks, they quickly turn around and head higher. With that, let's take a look at the top 3 stocks and see how powerful this really is. And to do that, we'll go ahead and click on the graph all at the top. And the first stock we come to is Asml. This is a semiconductor stock. And what we're looking for here is nice steady price appreciation from bottom left to upper right, like we can see here. But the main power here is looking at the EPS at the bottom, or earnings per share. As I stated in multiple videos, earnings are the engine that drives stock prices higher. So if a company is growing its earnings, you can expect to see the stock price head higher as well. Well, look at Asml. The stock's earnings have been steadily rising over the last year and continue to pick up nicely, same as the price action we're seeing here as well. Also, looking at the RT right in the middle, the relative timing is that short-term price trend indicator. And since it's cast on a scale of 0 to 2, above 1 shows it's in an uptrend, below 1 shows it's in a downtrend. So obviously we can see that it is in a nice steady uptrend as well. Now, as much as the market is sold off this week and with all the fear going on, we can see Asml has barely been affected. Pulled back a little bit off of its high, but steadily rising here. Let's take a look at the next one. ALGN. Nice steady rise from bottom left to upper right in price action. Earnings a little bit choppier, but overall steadily rising, showing that the company is making money and expected to continue to make money 12 months down the road. Now, if you're not familiar with this company, they are in the healthcare dental supply industry, and no matter what happens in the market, you can expect to see people still needing their dental supplies, and therefore it could be a great opportunity to hold that can allow you to avoid some of the turbulence we could be experiencing in the near future. And last but not least, let's take a look at number 3. Ftnt, software security. And as we know, no matter what happens in the market, people are still going to be using software, people are still going to be using the internet, and therefore software security is a great place to be in because it's still going to be essential no matter what happens. And looking at the price action, a nice steady rise in price from bottom left to upper right, earnings also steadily rising. If you're worried about what's going on in the market and you're worried about the headlines right now, these are the types of stocks that you need to be looking into to help yourself sleep better at night. And finally, now that you've seen the chart, you've seen how good these stocks look, let's go ahead and take a look at the analysis VectorVest gives on them as well. So we'll get back out of here, jump back into that master list, and starting off with Asml. So we get the basic information, the company's name, the symbol, the price, the exchange, percent price change, dollar change, everything you can find with your broker. But then we come to the value. And this is really where you start to see the benefit with VectorVest that you're not going to be able to find anywhere else. So the value is what we currently feel the stock is worth. And the way we use the value is we compare the price of the stock to its value. So if the price is above its value or over its value, we would consider that stock to be overvalued at the time. If the price is under its value, then we would consider that stock to be undervalued. So as we can see, all three top stocks are currently overvalued, but looking at the RV, which stands for relative value, this is looking at the long-term price appreciation potential over the next 1 to 3 years. All three of these stocks have great long-term price appreciation potential here, with Asml leading the charge. Then RS, once again, standing for relative safety, which indicates the amount of risk involved with the stock. Cast on a scale of 0 to 2, so above 1 less risk, below 1 more risk. All three of these top picks do have less risk associated with them and are also some of the highest RS stocks in the database out of about 8,000 stocks in there. And then last but not least, RT or relative timing, which relative timing once again is looking at that short-term price trend, and above 1 shows that they're in an uptrend, below 1 shows that they're in a downtrend, and more above 1 shows the stronger the uptrend. And as we can see, all three of these stocks have really strong short-term uptrends. So even with what's going on in the market, even with the sell-off we experienced Monday, these stocks still remain in steady, consistent uptrends and have great fundamentals. These are the types of stocks that will help you sleep better at night and not have to worry about waking up one morning and seeing the stock down 20, 30, 40%, or in the case of Evergrande, 87%. So down in the comments, let me know your thoughts on these stocks, and if you have other suggestions on stocks you want to see analyzed, let me know as well. So until next time, take care, adios, toodles.